How can we make this wealth attract to us, and also how can this wealth transform into money? What is the transformation I can apply here that can easily translate into money for me as a powerful person who can transform resource into money? And you will start attracting opportunities from every direction. What kinds of wealth is around me, and how can I start using my natural genius to generate money from it? How do we define wealth? So, welcome everyone to Money Meditation School. My name is Romel from Lifestyle Academy, Money Magnet Meditation Challenge. Yes, it's a challenge that we are going to be challenging our limiting beliefs. We are going to be challenging our comfort zone, and we are going to be challenging our definitions that we have created about money. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about something very common, but yet a little bit uncommon, where we don't go to the depths of understanding our relationship with things around us. What am I talking about? I want to talk about wealth. So, wealth is something very common. Every one of us has an idea of wealth, has an ambition of wealth, and has a plan to acquire that wealth. Also, something very common is when we think about wealth, we are assuming money very clearly. Wealth is equal to money. I want to bring you the idea that wealth is not restricted only to money, but wealth is actually abundantly around us. So let's start by identify and understanding money in itself a little deeper. As we clearly have started to get the idea that money in itself doesn't exist. Money is actually an energy that we exchange within each other. We use money to define the value we are giving to the action we are doing, or give value to the something that we are receiving. So where does then money get generated or money get created? So wealth is something that is all around us. Wealth is not just a human phenomena to accumulate. Think about this. And today, if this topic feels home with you, relieve yourself that wealth accumulation is allowed, wealth accumulation is acceptable, and in fact, wealth accumulation is our natural instinct. You see wealth accumulation all around the world in nature. You see dogs hiding their bone. You see cows accumulating food. You see bees accumulating honey. You see beavers making dam. You even see spiders making a web. You see polar bears storing food. There are numerous unlimited examples of nature accumulating wealth. If you observe the anthill, the entire system is of accumulation and growth. With that point in mind, we want to allow ourselves that accumulating wealth and enjoying and understanding this wealth can be done guilt-free and stress-free. How can we make this wealth attract to us, and also how can this wealth transform into money? So when you look into wealth around us, what is wealth? Wealth is all the natural resources that we have around us. When you have a tree and you transform that into wood, that becomes money. When you have a mountain and you transform that into metals, that becomes money. When you have crops and you transform that into food, that becomes money. So in the real sense, money is actually our ability and our skill and our talent to transform this wealth into something useful, tangible, and a resource that can be used. So this idea in itself has a lot of power. If you have your mind fixated on money, then it is possible for you to understand there is scarcity or abundance or any of the ideas that you can develop when you're focusing only on money. But take a step back and understand, where does this money actually get created? This money is getting created when you are applying your energy and your skill of transformation. Money in itself is just energy. That's all. We are made of energy. Everything in the world is made of energy. When you're transforming one energy to the other energy, That's where your individual participation is getting evaluated, and that's where you make your money. So we want to start broadening our mind. We want to start opening up our mind to understanding every resource around us is actually a money waiting to be transformed. Money is created very simply when we are looking at just the aspect of transformation. Let me elaborate a little bit more, and you get this idea very clearly today that money is just an energy. We receive abundant energy from the earth, unlimited energy from the earth. We receive unlimited energy from the sun. We receive unlimited energy from the food we have. In fact, we even receive energy from each other. There's unlimited energy we keep receiving. And once we start understanding that this can lead to money just by your transformation. In fact, even a smile brings us energy. So, some people get paid for smiling. Our emotions, they create energy. And some people get paid to express emotions. We even get energy from our ideas and thoughts. And again, some people receive money just for thinking ideas and thoughts. So get this very clearly that money is just your ability of transformation. So start looking into your life, start looking into your resources, and understand what is the wealth you are dealing with and what is that skill that can start transforming this wealth easily and abundantly for you. Finally, I want you to start understanding the concept of abundance. Free your mind from the idea that resources are restricted and limited for us. When you expand your mind to this energy thinking, the first fact that we receive 9.8 meters per second square energy from the earth, gravity. Every second, there's unlimited energy. We are receiving so much energy from the sun that we are not even able to consume. Again, abundance of energy. Every time the earth rotates, it is creating crops, it is creating plants, it is creating the trees, which we transform into resources for us. We are creating wood, we are creating food, we are creating medicine, we are creating numerous things from the jungles, but that is getting created each time the earth rotates. That's abundant, infinite energy. One man's waste is another man's gold. And the most beautiful fact about the environment we are living in is that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It's a universal law. So whatever energy exists within our environment is not going anywhere. It just keeps getting transformed. We have a mountain, we transform that into metals, iron, gold, coal, numerous metals, and that gets transformed into all the money and material that we look into. So the service in between is where your money is. The genius within you to identify one wealth as a resource is where the money is. So when you do this transformation, what was a mountain today is a building tomorrow. What is a building today is going to be waste for this generation, but 1,000 years from today is going to become resource for another generation. It's just a cycle that keeps going on. There's abundant, unlimited water resource we have, abundant, unlimited wind resource we have. Anything and everything that nature provides us is in an unlimited format. So we are restricted only and only by our imagination, our ingenious, and also our acceptance. So one very liberating thought: the day we are born winners. Just absorb this. There are 10 million or more sperm cells when we are born, and we win the race by going ahead and winning from these 10 million sperm cells. So we are winner by birth. Get this concept in your foundation, in your core value, that you are born abundant, with abundant resource, with abundant energy, and with a winning mindset. So what was your original system? You can always go back to that. It is in our core to have the belief system that nature backs me up and nature has completely planned all my resources the moment I'm born. A lot of us will easily develop ideas as we start living our life that resources are shared and they keep getting divided and they keep getting scarce. And so there's a little bit uneasiness when we think about world population, when we start thinking about resources in definite resources of the country and various things. I don't think like that. At this moment, you want to catch yourself and completely shift that the overgrowing population is also a resource. Everything around us can be turned into a resource. Only we need to change our mindset towards it and start identifying what is the transformation I can apply here that can easily translate into money for me. The first step is by understanding the wealth and allowing yourself to accumulate wealth. So when you become into this language of wealth transformation, something very spectacular will happen is people around you will start identifying you as a powerful person who can transform resource into money, and you will start attracting opportunities from every direction. Don't remain unidirectional into just focusing on that physical entity that we are using today as money, because they may change tomorrow. That is not money. Money is your own value that you give to things. When you start giving value to every resource around you, as I said earlier, waste of one man is a gold for other. Look deeper into this idea. Start identifying what kinds of wealth is around me and how can I start using my natural genius to generate money from it. This will liberate you, and most importantly, it will make you stand out from your crowd, from your network, where your positive approach starts attracting more opportunities for you. All kinds of wealth start coming to you, and you are ready to transform them into the possibility that you see. Today, this fact, we're going to be working much more deeper through our meditation, that within our consciousness, how do we define wealth? Is wealth only restricted to assets which have been named and taught to us? Or can we start identifying even the people in our life as wealth, even the waste in our life as wealth, even the abundant resource that we never looked into as wealth? Can we start looking at our ideas, our knowledge as wealth? Can that be transformed to money? And this kind of broad-based thinking is going to start making you the magnet. Because when you are a transformer, when you are confident that you can transform, you start attracting resources. Just like if you have something abundantly, you will take it to a transformer. Same thing starts happening with us. We have to broaden our horizon that actually there's unlimited wealth. So today, let's go deep into this aspect of being unlimited and dealing with unlimited, and also offering unlimited. When we start offering unlimitedly, when we become a resource for someone, something very beautiful happens is we start receiving much more in return. When we start getting identified as the unlimited self, in fact, we start receiving even more. So let's go within ourselves first to identify where all have we experienced this and what is the natural wealth that we carry, which can actually be transformed to money much more easier than what we have been trained to see as a unidirectional money. So let's begin with our meditation for today. Please find a quiet place and we will start our meditations.